Welcome to part 3 of the White Hun campaign for Total War Attila. Now in the last part we started to try and push down here after some pretty good initial gains, but what's happened is we're getting multiple stacks coming up here. I'm pretty sure we've got the Sassanids coming up as well. They're targeting us, I think probably because we've got both the Sabriers and us grouped up here. So at the moment these guys can get us, but so can these guys come up pretty closely. So what I'm going to try and do is put a hinder army on this guy.
Sabotaging.
Got success, so that's kind of reduced him down. And what I want to do is bring this guy, this army forward. Can I get them into Kaith? No. I'd like to. No, so I'm just gonna bring this army forward. I'm gonna have to live with the contention.
How can I help?
And just bring you forward as well. The reason I'm bringing these armies forward is to try and draw these guys into a battle. Just gonna encamp. I think what we're gonna do is do a misdirect. Just a critical failure, and he's died, which means I've lost a spy, which is not exactly what I wanted to do. This army's just going to bring back this way a little bit. I'm a bit too worried that they've gone too far north now. Before I started the recording, I was looking at this and I think I've got a bit too carried away with the food situation. So what I'm going to do is knock that one down but take this one up, because these guys have got a massive food surplus and this is my economic hoard, and I think I can get something a bit more productive in there. So we're going to go for an enter. I'm down to one spy, so this could get a bit tricky, but I'm hoping the Sabrier will kind of come forward with me. I am hoping to lure these guys into a battle, but I think they most likely will retreat. And the problem is, with only one spy, it's going to be quite difficult to spot the hordes coming up against us. So just gonna have to wing it. Oh, Armenia's pulled back. That's, in some ways that's good. So have they. And where are you guys off to? Got plus 60 attitude with us, so oh, it looks like these guys have taken to the water. I wonder if they're going over there. Now that could be interesting. These guys still have range. I'm not going to risk losing another spy by doing
Are you sure that's all?
an agent action. I think what I'm going to do is this Kaith war. Yeah, this is Kaith, so just to get the contention down. Let's bring you just forward. Bring you across so they've got no contention. I'm going to be cautious because with only the one spy, I don't think these guys can reach us. No. And I'm just going to bring this guy, I'm going to leave this guy here. for the moment, and we're going to knock that one down on another turn. Just have a look at these guys. This guy will have some extra better troops next time.
War be praised. How can I help?
I'm going to leave that because I want that to be for the onagers. To take this up, don't really want to drain my money out at the same time. Let's go for, because the other thing that's worrying me a little bit is we're very close to, I think it's Spring 400, so we've voluntary levy, looks like we've Merv, so we've actually got quite a few of these done. Sassanid, be at war with the following faction, well, we have peace, racketeers, and diplomatic tribute from any faction, well. So we're very close to Attila being born. Sorry, that's what I was trying to think of. And so I just want to keep that going. Sassanid Empire, Eastern Roman Empire. Yeah, I think this is going to be a kind of a Total War version of chess at the moment. Is just trying to maneuver these armies so I can get in and take one out, but without actually exposing myself. Those two guys are both fortified. That's going to be a pain in the neck. I've got my spy back, so I think at the moment
Yes.
this might be a non-turn.
Do what?
Kind of
I am a man from the dark.
bring you down here just to see. Yep, here's the Sassanids coming up behind.
Is there nothing else?
These guys are quite happily fortified at the moment. I think that these are the problems. I really need some counter. You know, they've got loads of missile units which actually are quite devastating against my armies, and these guys are good, but we nearly need to do something about it. I think it may seem a bit kind of being overcautious, but I think at the moment I'm just gonna sit here in this position. We're in a good position, we're earning plenty of money, and right, so what we're actually going to do here, communal grounds. I think we've got communal grounds here. I think that's communal grounds. We don't want any money. I don't particularly want an artisans. We've got a felt maker and a yurt builder. We've got 2 artisans. Don't want a military building here. I've just knocked food down. It looks like we're on elders' yurts, which actually that's quite good. That gives integrity. This gives integrity and search rate and enables priests. That could be quite useful. If we go this way, gives us 300. That gives us 300. Oh, look at that. Wealth from cultures, 15. So this gives food consumption and gives plenty of integrity. This doesn't give any much more integrity, but it gives priests. Wonder what the benefit of having a priest is going to be. No, well, we're going to go for that anyway, but my inclination is to come down this way. Oh, look at Indian elephants. Oh, yes. Just to pile up the integrity, so I'm going to go for an elders yurt here. That will... Yeah, I mean, it's probably the wrong horde. I think let's just have a quick check of the family tree. You can't get... Oh, you can get married, so... Let's see if we can seek a wife. Oh, you've got, for new guys, you get a bonus for kind of becoming a statesman. So, I mean, part of me says, is it time to rotate some of these guys? Because your criminal forces, maybe if you come up to this level, I don't know, to be honest. Any opinions, feel free to comment. It looks like the Sabi have now gone over towards Armenia. Now that could be useful because it may draw the Sassanids and Kaith south. But then again, famous last words. I think we're going to have to maybe withdraw a bit because there's now 4 stacks. You can't fight 4 stacks. So I think we're going to have to withdraw. Maybe we're going to have to fall back onto plan B with the and go round the top of the Caspian Sea. Oh, no. Well, they've gone back. So we're down to 3 stacks. Maybe we can. He gets +1 authority plus. I'm gonna let him do that because he's a bit of a plonker, but at the same time he doesn't have any. He's not in an army. And maybe by the time we put him into a fort hold or something, so we've lost 2 armies. They're here, so there's 2 armies there now which are getting close. So I think we're going to have to pull back. Sorry guys, but just going to have to pull you back to just this side of the river, so you can cross the river next time. I think.
How can I help?
We're just going to come up for an assassination.
The ravens come.
See if we can.
That worked out.
Opportune
All right.
failure. Okay. And I think
God be praised. How can I help?
part of me says, but the trouble is this is one's coming up as well, so they're all getting a bit close, and so I think, yeah, I think it's time to get some tension, but I think we're just gonna have to pull back for the moment.
For the gods.
And maybe just kind of pull back that part. It's almost like a kind of snapping effect there,
Ready for more orders.
because I don't want to get too much of an ass-kicking contest at the moment, because these armies aren't particularly strong. I don't want to lose a horde.
Come,
And
sit, share my fire.
so looks like this might be a part of just manoeuvring, and I think maybe we're going to have to go up round there, or maybe follow the example of the Sabri and just cross the water. That might have to be an option. See which way these guys go now, whether they keep coming north. I mean there's a good chance they've got a spy on our Attila. Nope, they're going south. They're good. So I pull back and they go south. I wonder if that's because the Sabri are now drawing them towards Armenia. Now this could be an opportunity, but we don't want to push our luck. See, these guys are coming after. Looks like the Sabri have already lost a horde, and these guys have come north. So there's a little bit of action going on in this area. I think, oh.
They made ready for war. The world had fallen into shadow. The earth grew cold, and the wind whispered of death. And I beheld a black horse and he that sat on him had a pair of scales in his hand. Attila was born. All knelt before him, for they knew he would devour the earth and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. Attila was born from darkness and despair.
There we are, Attila was born. So, the birth, he was a man born into the world to shake nations, the scourge of all lands, whose name brought fear to all mankind. Far to the east, the Scythian wastes, a child was born to the royal Hunnic line, destined for greatness. He was named Attila. And we've got, they made ready for war, we've got 4 out of 6 bonuses, we've got a nice bit of cash. Completed, so we've got a couple that completed their term of office. Chapter 2, Desolation. Attila was born from the darkness and despair. Survive until the following date, spring 420. We get 4,000. I presume we've got some new objectives. That one, build, construct for the following nomadic settlement. Well, we've got that automatically, which is, I suppose, a good start. Got a mercenary Hunnic horse archers, Spet, Xylon, and Sogdian warriors. So got a good chance of getting that because I do want some Sogdian warriors. And I think these Spet Zion archers are pretty good. Raise 4 different settlements. Well, we'll probably definitely get that one. Forge a defensive or military alliance with the Eastern Roman Empire. That could be interesting. Raise or sack Ctesiphon, which I'm pretty sure is the Sassanid capital. Now, in the last
I
turn,
am the knife in the dark.
whoever they were, Macromans
Is there nothing else?
or Atropinians came up here, so I think we're going to get
I want to know
hit
what's
this
hidden.
guys with a misdirect.
Success, of course.
Success. So they're quite weak now,
Only if
and
you
I think
must.
what we're going to do is kind of just barrel down on these guys, I think.
Your next command.
Just
Tengri guides my
it'd be
steps.
nice to see if we can capture these guys,
Is there
kill
nothing
them,
else?
because
For the tribe.
I think the Hun stacks, not the Hun stacks, what am I talking about, Hun stacks, kind of flipped to my anti in campaign there. Assassinids
Are you sure that's
are kind of pulling back, so I think they're going across to attack the. Going to keep you in this province for the moment, so that there's no contention.
Ready
I'm
for
just going
more
to get you
orders.
here. What's this? Nobleman's camp. So I think we're going to go for the nobleman's camp here. It'll give us a bit more money and give us noble Exarchy raiders. More importantly, it's going to give us integrity, which I think this army is going to need purely and simply because it's not going to be fighting.
For the gods.
You can't build anything.
Thirsty
You
for
can't build
battle.
anything at the moment, so
Quar be
we've got
praised.
level 2.
How can I help?
So can you actually, what can you recruit here? Oh, we can get some Sogdian warriors. But the question is, what do I replace them, the Sogdian warriors, with? They cost 250. Hunnic horse archers, step-mounted brides, step-mounted brigands, Hunnic mounted warband, Ephelite chargers, melee defense 2634. This Hunnic mounted warband is probably better than these guys, though these have a missile weapon. These are melee defense and a charge bonus. But melee defense 47, attack against cavalry. So I suppose these guys have got more clout than the Hunnic mounted warband, but they're weaker in actual melee. Step mounted brigands. These are probably the weaker of, so I'm probably going to get rid of these guys. I mean, they're cheap units anyway. Step-mounted tribesmen. They've got a fairly good. Actually, what we're going to do is compromise. We're going to take one out of each, I think, and then what I'm going to do is bring in a couple of Sogdian warriors, just to give me a fairly strong infantry line in each army, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 of these. Obviously, we've got an upgrade. So I think we're. How much cash have we got? I think we're. So what is this actually? Increased battle speed. Yep, I'm certainly going to give that to these guys. Actually, let's give it to all of them. And what we might do is hit this guy and do an exchange. Actually exchange cavalry so that they've all got it. So you got that there. I think that's all we can do this turn. You can see how much the food's dropped, because if I click here now, we've had the first climate change. This is now poor, where before it was average, and these areas are completely devastated, so these are meagre. So it goes to show that I need to keep 2
Yes. What?
kind of things here. It's going to use some skill with assassinate, see what we can get here. Misdirect army, oh yeah, certainly going to give you that. Let's have a quick check to see whether you've got anything to add to the army. Actually, let's have a quick run through the generals, see if they've got anything here. Armour for commanded force, I suppose that will work. Public order, what the deal? I'll give you that instead. What you want with public order, God knows.
Warriors all.
Personal influence, well that's okay. Missile damage, armour, 5% commander's unit. Anything else here? No. Research rate? No. Hopefully you might have that here.
How can I help?
I think you don't need the... So you give a bit of extra research rate to the troops. I think these guys have got an upgrade, but... No, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Go to Step Spearman. No, I'm going to go for their turn. Because I've got a feeling this is not going to get, unless this guy cracks. This is the only potential battle we're going to have in this part, guys. So, but I think if there's an opportunity here, is probably the best way to think of it. If the Sassanids are being drawn west because of the Sabir, we might be able to kind of sneak down, do some damage, take out a couple of satrapies before the actual before they regroup, and that will do some damage, and then maybe, so yeah, obviously they're concentrating on the Sabri here, which, sorry Sabri, but that's the way it goes. If you want to go off and attack from another direction, let's see if we can
I am the knife in
get
the
another
dark.
misdirect on this guy,
If I put this here,
and we might be able to
see that
success. No. I think we may have an opportunity here. Who needs the air? I think the air probably needs the most experience, so I think we're gonna quite literally bring you right down here
Sword of my people.
onto the assist.
Is there nothing else?
And we're I'm going to come in here. These guys are fortified. And of course they've run away,
On
but
our way.
I think we can still get them.
Thirsty for battle. Get moving. Quar be praised. How can I help?
Yep, we've got them. I think I'm going to fight this because I need the practice with the fighting with the cavalry, and it'd be nice to. They've only got one archer. We've got we've definitely got cavalry superiority. They've only got two horse archers, which I think we'll be able to devastate them. We'll be able to see the old Sogdian warriors in attack, and of course we've got the other army coming up behind. So hopefully we'll be able to destroy this army. So I'm going to start deployment. So we're fighting in the forest. These guys are coming from our left. So
Melee infantry ready.
I'm not going to. I think we'll just pull you back so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Melee infantry.
I think we're actually. I'm going to change the order. I think I'm going to get something like that because these guys actually have anti-cavalry. So maybe if we've got something like that, a battle line like that, just keep the general behind. I think I'm going to put kind of the main grouping of these guys out on this one. I think these guys are coming from that side, but we'll just keep one unit over here just in case. I'm going to start off with flaming shot, and we're going to bring you in on this wing. So we're going to start the battle. Now they're obviously going to be over here somewhere, hidden in the trees.
This will be
So
a good
I
day.
think what we're going to do is
They
just
love their
ease you forward a bit
Wear a lot of jewelry.
while these troops come in.
Our reinforcements have arrived!
We're just going to
End of the day.
push it out this
What do we
way
say? Orders.
and that way. And we're going to bring you over this way. Guys can just gather up this. I think we need to find them, so I think we're going
Run, curse you.
to just
Orders.
quickly move these guys forward. Oh, there they are. I think we're going to keep these cavalry there. We're going to these guys.
The enemy has been
coming
sighted!
over here. Get you guys on flaming shot as well, and you can come to the trees this side. I think the enemies, I think they're withdrawing a bit, so I think we can just move these guys forward again.
For the eternal
I think we're same convention I think as last time. Desert it with the other units. I think we'll bring you up here. I always hate fighting in trees. Although I think with my Antian campaign I'm not going to have a lot of choice, because they have an advantage with trees. I'm going to get you guys on skirmish mode and come up this way. Hello guys. I think we're going to just come in here. Oh, there's some horse archers there, so
What do we say?
again we're going to put you in skirmish mode. And just say hello to you.
It's an ambush!
No, it's not. I'm just going to push you guys forward. And bring you guys in that side. Draw these troops away. Just bring you this back this way.
The enemy has found our concealed units!
You guys can target on those. back here. Pull back, pull back. In you come. You guys break that way. You guys break this way. They're broken. You guys empty cavalry. You guys can break back. You guys just come to here. You guys just completely focus fire on them guys. Cav. Break away, break away. Break that way. You guys need to get on getting shot. Break away. Got isolated. So we're going to come in and cream you. These guys can just keep firing. Break away, break away. Again. Shot. Keep up there.
The men are broke. Hidden units! Watch out!
Who's broken? Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, whatever you do. Get out.
Enemy units have returned to the battle!
Horse archers!
Archers, you concentrate on these. Guys, just pull away that way, that way. Concentrate. You guys have got spread out too far. And just keep drawing these guys away. You guys can just reform the battle line this way. You can just keep moving in that way. I think we got these guys effectively on the run.
People!
You guys can
The battle is turning in our favor!
got these guys pretty tired, so I can keep you going that way. I think you guys can come this way. Actually, we could break off this way. Anti-cav. Anti-cav. And you can come in on that general, the enemy general.
Their general has fallen! Our victory grows ever nearer!
So, guys can pull away. Guys can now quite happily just charge in on these guys. I think these guys are completely broken. Break away that way. It's a bit of weak charge because they're a bit close, but I think you can come here. Get into here. God knows what you lot are doing over there. You guys can now just advance on him. You guys can go on melee and destroy that unit. You guys can pull away. Pull away completely. Come on. Don't go chasing them, you idiots. You guys can... You guys are finished. So... And I want you guys to break off and kill them.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
This guys just keep hacking into them. Guys, units all over the battlefield here. You just keep laying into these guys. You can just pull away. You can firing at them. You guys can just keep focus firing on them. They're broken now, so
Gods
go,
be
guys.
good! We are moments away from victory!
melee. Just completely crucify them guys. Just gonna speed up a bit. Generals, you got completely lost out. We've got probably one unit got pretty beat up, but I'm quite happy with that. There's a fleeing unit in here somewhere. Where did you go? Where did you go? Nope. I think we lost them in the trees. It's one of the downsides. Not too bad a battle. I've got a bit spread out. I'm gonna have to work on my cavalry. I think what we're gonna do is pull these guys out a bit. I can just see, oh, there's nothing left now. I think got 200 left, but I think we might be able to do a follow-up attack. Trouble is, it looks like we've lost one of our Lancer units, probably to cavalry. This is one of the problems. I'm gonna take on troops.
God be praised! How can I help? Warriors all!
I think you guys are better placed.
Wipe them out!
The coup de grace.
God be praised!
So
How can I
2
help?
upgrades. Probably find
For
you
the
won't be.
tribe.
Oh, we can
Come, Sins,
both.
share my fire.
actually. No, you're still in Kaith, so we're just going
On
to have
our
to
way!
be happy with that.
Ready for
Didn't
battle.
lose any troops, but I think just gonna. Can you recruit a placement? Yeah. So I think
God be
one of the
praised.
key
How
factors
can I
here
help?
is there's no point kind of you got no rank at the moment, so I think we're see what we got here. 135. These are quite cheap units, but they don't. I really need some decent lancers in this army. So I think for the moment you've got 49. Got a charge bonus. You've got, these guys have got better health. They're faster.
Fight
I'm
with
going to
us.
go with you for the moment. Any advice on what cavalry units are best?
How
Feel
can
free
I
to
help?
tell me, because I'll be honest, we can't move.
Yes.
What I'm kind of doing is going to swing you round here just to make sure nobody's being sneaky. These guys are both now in there, so you can.
Get moving!
It's always
Is that
annoying,
so?
like you can't actually see the distance. Gonna keep bringing you south so that you don't get isolated. Oh, that's the nobleman's camp.
Thirsty for battle!
Can't build anything. That's a yurt builder. What's the food in? -20, so really need that just to get that up. So you've only got the one food building. Oh, that's interesting. I'm sure you had 2. For 6. I think we're going to go with that. We've got a food shortage. We're going to need to get a second. So again, you can see the effect of the. Sorry for the break. I've just had a bit of a coughing fit, but I
Come,
will edit
Sins,
it out.
share my fire.
Right. I'm just gonna run the turnover, and then that will be
Ready
it for
for
this
action.
part. I think we're go for. Can we get here? Recruitment costs, fatigue rate, income, integrity commanded force, missile attack rate commanded force, ammunition, I suppose that could be useful, morale training for missile unit recruits, that could be useful, recruitment costs, foreign levies, not particularly there, morale versus eastern units, integrity, captive. Don't think we're going to need integrity just yet. Battle movement speed, missile attack rate, we're going to go with that. Just going to go an end turn, and then that's where I'm going to finish, guys. So hope you've enjoyed the episode. It's so that battle was pretty good. As I say, you got any tips on best use of cavalry, feel free to suggest. Looks like the poor old Sabri are getting well and truly crucified by the Sassanids, which is exactly the reason why I'm being very cautious, because the Sassanids are a powerful faction. They can gang up with all the satrapies, so it's going to be a question of kind of coming in, destroying what we can, and then swinging back out again and recovering, because we may be able to destroy one or two of their stacks, but we have to recover, and they'll be able to just keep coming. See, the Sabris are gone. Folding taxes, we'll just do that before we finish, because it's always talk them down. We've got no Dread Riders, actually, is that right? So my Dread Riders all finished, so I think we'll get you in as a, actually you can't get in there, but you can because you've got the rank. You can't, I think we'll get these two guys in again, as I suppose because they can't, maybe I need to rotate these guys a bit. That could be an idea. So let's have a quick look here. Sorry, I'm digressing, guys, but see, you've got some ammo, wealth and buildings, and what have you got? Integrity. I think maybe what we're going to do, I mean it may backfire on me, but I think what we're going to do is replace you with the herder for the moment, and see if we can get any public order, local provinces at the time. Melee damage, commanded force, campaign spotting chance, that could be useful. Shield training for melee infantry units, I think that could be more. I think that could be more useful for
the gods.
someone like him. I think we're actually no. We'll put you back that way. You're
I am the knife in the dark.
my faction. The faction there.
God be praised. How can I help?
Because you're recruiting the Sogdian warriors, so if these guys get a bit of extra training, maybe I can flip it. Or is that tactics? Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Sorry the turn's incomplete, but I think this is where I need to stop, otherwise the episode is going to keep going on and on and on, because I'm not going to stop. So hope you've enjoyed the episode, hope you enjoyed the battle. As I say, feel free to comment on,
Yes.
let's get you down here, feel free to comment on my battle strategy, and maybe a good army build if you've got any suggestions. So on that point, like and subscribe, and until the next